No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Cruz, and Jesse Plummer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. We're looking forward to it all week. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
Let's go! Ready, go!
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Sperry. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Now on the counter. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. Man, what a big catch on third down. Going up, catching the football, understanding where you're at, now getting a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the receiver.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, running back on the move. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all of the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The toss to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Here comes the heat. Got his man. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Already down a score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them. So they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right down the middle. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Looking for more room. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Sperry. Pressure coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He will leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for turning it on. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab on the left. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. Looking to throw again. Finds the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for the guys.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Slings it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, man.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Berry. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida State.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Time to take a shot. He's got it on the left. Hits the crease. Past the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. He got it loose, and it was lights out after that. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in at Hammerlock here in Week 10.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down mark. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got the tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Got the tight end outside. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Going deep. Got it inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And the Tigers want to move quickly. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability probably to consistently make plays, because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hit as he throws. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got one big. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me one, too.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Flips it out on the screen. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got the back over the middle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Florida State.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Back to throw. It's Sperry. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cole. Not a lot of space to be found. Good. By the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was just trickled through his fingers.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
This offense
They should have let it go for the ball right there.
Scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He wants to take the top off. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Clemson jumps to the line. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but they've been in a dogfight all day and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Florida State offense returns to the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had him, but that fourth down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. He'll keep it himself. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. We've got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Cole. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
And the Clemson offense will take over.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers in this game.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
To the air, it's Sperry. Safe completion on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got some room to run, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The inside handoff. Slithers into space. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Unloads quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The play fake on 1st down to throw. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Sperry. He's got him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I tell you, you got to be brave as a slot receiver to run these slant passes because you're catching it right around linebackers and safeties are coming crashing down. You really have to have a ton of confidence running that route.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The Noles will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelm the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clemson is quick to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. The end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Big fullback's got it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. They'll immediately call timeout. They've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You want to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Overton. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance, looking deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty.
325.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Extending the play. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play-action fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Noles are in the hurry up. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Noles!
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost it. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Behind the chains now on second and long. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dirt. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the fourth quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Leaves it with the back. Sliding off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to throw and he needs to make a play. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football, but there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, and as a defense, you're going one more stop. One more stop. It's fourth down. We're in the 2-minute situation. You know they're throwing the football. You get one more stop. You got the lead, you get the ball back, and this game is over.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Smith takes the handoff. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Not much good can come out of throwing it here. That's caught. It's Smith. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.